Dodge presents the Hollywood Film Awards.
We're here with the incomparable Matthew McConaughey being honored here tonight for the Hollywood Actor Award. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
When we last spoke, when you were promoting Lincoln Lore, you said you really wanted to do more serious movies. Well, wish granted.
It
you
happened, didn't
kicked
it?
ass this year.
Thank you.
Mud, Dallas Buyers Club, The
Killer
Wolf of Wall
Joe.
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, yeah, Dallas Buyers Club, Mud, Killer Joe, Paperboy, Bernie, yeah. They have some comedies in there, but they all had a little bit of a cutting, serious edge to it.
You always bring that cheeky charm in there.
When it's allowable in there, I like to bring that, yeah.
So how does it feel to have the dream fulfilled? You realize that you manifested
well, it is manifesting. It feels more like a verb than a finish line. But it is happening. I mean, the last few years have been the most fun I've had in my career. The relationship with my job.
You called it, I think, a McConaissance.
I didn't call it that. Someone else did, and I said, keep that. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
But it had a good ring to it. It's got the right lilt to it. Right amount of syllables.
Like perfect. Why didn't we think of it before?
Yeah. I didn't, someone else called it that, but I guess it did evolve in my career. It just changed gears. I've always been interested in doing the things I'm doing now. I didn't for a while back then. I did here and there, and now I've just done a few in a row, and they've kind of stuck.
Now, of course, everyone's buzzing about your dramatic weight loss for the role in Dallas Buyers Club. Especially for you, you're like usually the picture of a cover of Men's Health magazine. To suddenly be pale, to have lost so much weight. What was that experience like? I know we're both fans of We Care, right?
I've been to We Care before.
It's all about the tonics and something that rhymes with that I'm not going to say.
Well, if you recorded one of those sessions, what would you think was going on?
You just
anyway,
let it out. Tonics and colonics, there it said.
Look, I mean, the body's more resilient than I thought it was. So I lost 47 pounds. My body, I knew I was going to be okay. I did it smart. I wasn't in a concentration camp. I wasn't starving.
You must have been grumpy, though. I mean, per Camilla. You have to be a bit grumpy.
I wasn't. I was clinically sharp and cutting in my mind. Maybe I could smooth the edges off a little bit, which will happen when you're kind of hungry for that long. But it wasn't as a pain. It wasn't a big painstaking thing. It was something that gave me some construct to the rest of my research I was doing with the character and the work. So for 8 months, I kind of looked at it as an adventure, and it was.
Well, it was awesome. Now tonight, some of your Fast Times at Ridgemont High co-stars are here. Forrest Whitaker, Sean Penn. Do you like hanging out with those guys? Is that reunion?
Yeah, well, I wasn't in Fast Times. I was in Days Confused. That's what you're probably thinking about. But you can do it. Don't rewind. Fast Times, Days. Don Phillips was a producer and a casting director on both of those films. Either way,
Thank you, Matthew. What a generous guy. He just dug me out of that. Thank you.
Yeah, and some of them are here.
Thank you.
And I will look forward to hanging with them.
You're so charming and wonderful. Thank you, Matthew. Good to see you. Have a wonderful night. Congratulations.